live. Hello, everybody. Hello. It's Michelle coming to you from Nelson, New Zealand, way down under, and I'm going to introduce you to Kim.
Hi, guys. What's going on? So it's so funny because Michelle, she's down under, and I'm in Chicago at the moment. So we have like both hemispheres covered, right? Michelle, you were just talking about that.
Yep. Southern hemisphere, northern hemisphere, we've got the globe.
We got the globe. But we're so excited because this is our first episode of the Expat Prosperity Show. And, you know, we decided, because Michelle and I, we have a unique history. We've actually known each other since day one of our digital businesses. We joined, you know, a digital business at the same time. And it's so funny how life works out where we're still together. We're really just helping a lot of people. And we also are sharing the vision, sharing our mission with helping others, the globally inclined, who want to travel the world, who want to live abroad, who want to live a life of freedom. And so we're here. That's basically why we designed this show, because her and I are very like-minded, that we're not traditional by any means. We just want to live, we want to live an extraordinary life, and we don't want to just tiptoe through life, you know, being safe, right? And, you know, if you're here for probably a number of reasons. You know, we're talking to a lot of different individuals. So, you know, this show was created, and it's going to be happening every Thursday around this time, right? Around 8 p.m. Eastern time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And then what would that be for you for down
Well, we're now Friday, so we're a little bit ahead of the world. So 1 o'clock in New Zealand, and then Australia is a couple of hours behind us. So
right. So
Friday for us.
Yeah, we're going to be just sharing our breakthroughs. We're going to be bringing on 6- and 7-figure earners to help with interviewing or sharing what works for them, because obviously there's different strategies when it comes to digital businesses. So, you know, this show is basically going to be for marketers who are open to different business models, to other business models, and also other revenue streams, right? This is also for the small business owner who you already have a small business, whether you're online or offline, but you really want to learn how to leverage the internet. You want to learn about social media techniques. You want to learn about free strategies, paid strategies, and how to market your business. And this is for you. Another thing is, which is personally my favorite, are for people who really want to just change their life. They want to make a huge shift from whether it's the 9 to 5, or they want to explode their business, or they want to pick up, sell all their things, and just live life to the fullest, right? Yeah. I think, you know, for you, Michelle, it may have been the same. I got into this, the 4-hour work week. That was like my Bible. That's what got me into it. And I don't know if there was a book for you, or what was like that initial reason why you joined or why you got into the business.
Yeah, I have 2 young boys at the moment. They're 7 and 4. So when I started looking online, my husband had actually lost his job due to an illness, and he was actually without work for 6 months. And kind of around that 3-month period, I was starting to get a little bit, you know, I'm going to have to start looking for work. And I came across a webinar on Facebook, very similar to this. And that's what introduced me to the online world, because I wanted to still be able to stay at home with my kids. And I've been able to do that. So, I mean, today, one's at school and one's at kindy, so I don't have the noise, so I can do the webinar. I just have my washing machine, so I'm sorry, it is going to go on a spin cycle again. I did time that very well, but, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, it wasn't, for me, it wasn't a book. I did read the 4-hour work week, but it was so I could stay at home with my children and not be going back to full-time work and putting the kids in daycare and before and after school care. Yeah.
Right, right. And what's cool is, you and I are in different life cycles. We're on different life paths, as far as like where we are at in our life. But here we are, we have the same vision, right? We have the same mission, and it's to help people just like us be able to design their life, is to be able to look in the mirror and be excited about what they're going to do that day, to be able
Absolutely.
to like do that anywhere in the world, because here I am in Chicago and there you are, down under. And you're you like that? I practiced in the mirror. And
You just have to be careful if you ask people, have you been down under? It's like you've got to rephrase that.
oh yeah, yeah. Well, people don't expect different from me. So anyway, pattern interrupt right there, guys. But we're here with the same vision. We're here with, we've been actually able to travel the world, right? Like Chris and I, we backpacked through Europe. Actually, Michelle and I met up in Bali for 3 weeks for a mastermind and marketing mastermind. Her and I, we've been all over the world together as well, going to different events, and we have like this history of traveling the world together, which has been cool too, because it's not every day, especially if you have a 9-to-5 job, or I mean, even with some traditional network marketing businesses or MLMs, like you're pretty much tied to your location for your business or for your job. So you don't really get the opportunity to meet people who are like-minded, who want to travel and want to live abroad and do the things that normal people don't do. So it's really cool that Michelle and I share that, and we're able to help other people do the same, right?
Absolutely. And can I just say, it's not the only thing that we've shared.
Right.
We'll have to share a little bit of a background story, just so you know how Kim and I we met, because as Kim mentioned, we started an online business 2 years ago, and it was the same company. And we were staying at this flash as mansion with chandeliers. I think there was about 20 TVs. There was a bowling alley, a cinema, the swimming pool, the spa, etc. But we had to share a bed. So Kim and I got to know each other quite well.
Yep. Exactly.
So we have shared it's just a funny little story how we've met, but we've been able to follow each other on this journey. And we last saw each other a year ago. I was living in Thailand, and then across to Bali for a month with my family, and Kim was traveling the world with her boyfriend. So it's been an awesome experience.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the beauty of having a digital business, is you're able to work from your laptop, and wherever your laptop is, that's where you are. And we want to be very transparent with everyone here. We were able to travel, we were able to live abroad, we were able to do those things. However, our income was very inconsistent. I just know, like when I was traveling, my income was like this. And it got to a point where, it can't be like this anymore. There has to be growth. There has to be that, like, what are we missing to have that acceleration that we're looking for, the 6-figure income, the 10K months? Because, we were looking around us and we saw a lot of people who had started after us getting higher income. So Michelle and I were like, what the F is going on with us? And if you're someone who, you've been in the online business world, where affiliate marketing, direct sales, or you have a traditional network marketing business where you're selling physical products, you may be able to relate to our story, where you started and you thought you were doing all the right things, and you were listening to your mentors or your sponsors or your upline, and you're doing as much as you can, but you just couldn't get the results that you wanted, or at least the sustainable results, right?
Yeah.
The results that are going to create that freedom lifestyle, being free of financial concern, to be able to travel whenever you want, to be able to just, buy things without looking at the price tag, or to, be able to be at home with your kids full time, right? So we just we were like in the same boat together for that first year, almost a year and a half. And it got to a breaking point, honestly. And in that meantime, like we've been bounced around to different companies and different affiliate programs and learning new things. But, you know, we just got fed up, right, Michelle? Just,
Yeah, we did.
How did you feel like your breaking point? When was your breaking point?
Oh, it was when we had to fly back home from Thailand, because the online business that we were in was changing. The compensation plans had changed. The products were changing. The cost of keeping in the business was just kept going up and up and up. But the income seemed to be going down and down and down. And it got to such a point that I had to borrow money off my parents to be able to fly out of Thailand to get back to New Zealand, to be able to start again. You know, the dream of traveling on a one-way ticket kind of ended a little bit abruptly because we'd put everything into storage. And that was the breaking point, having to come back to my parents' house that I left when I was 17. And as a 43-year-old woman with 2 kids, it was, you know, it was quite a bitter pill to swallow. And I was like, there's something not quite working. How I am working my business. I was posting videos. We were living the dream. We were on a beach of the world. And yet whatever I was doing wasn't attracting the people to my business. And that's where I just reached that point. And when people were saying to me, you know, when you're going to quit, when you're going to get yourself a real job, and when you're going to put your kids in daycare and before and after school care. And I was like, no, that's not what I signed up for. I had to take responsibility for my actions. And that's where Kim and I reconnected again and said, how are we going to do this? Because there is a way, and we found the way, didn't we?
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Michelle. And, you know, if you as a viewer, if you're listening to our story and listening to kind of our transparency, because not a lot of people will share that they struggled, or share that they felt like they were doing everything right, but it just wasn't working for them. And our goal is to be very transparent with everyone here that, you know, it's real. The struggle's real. However, you know, we were really connected to our previous company, and we didn't want to leave, right? Regardless of all the changes, and we just didn't want to leave. And a lot of people face that same, like, they want to just hold on to that. And but what we discovered and what we came together on was, I don't know if you guys can hear Penny in the background, she's barking away, but anyway, so what we finally like came together on is we needed actual guidance. We needed a mentor, and we needed a mentor that fit into what we wanted to do. Because Michelle and I, we did not have like a marketing budget. We didn't have this big marketing budget to launch another business or to launch our primary business, right? So we needed to have someone there to teach us free strategies. So that was number one. Number two is we wanted someone to also be helping us with mindset, because that is what 95% of business is mindset. And so we found a mentor that helped us with our mindset as well. And it's so funny because, so not only did this mentor have the strategy, but also had the missing pieces that were exactly what we needed. And so that was like the breaking point, and the solution for us was having that guidance, right? And so that's what we did. And I just want to give a shout out to our millionaire mentor, Darren Little, and he literally has transformed our lives. And by the end of this call, you guys, we're going to share with you exactly what we've learned, and also how it was literally just little tweaks of what we needed to do, right? I mean, we were doing all the right things, but it was tweaks of how we were doing it. And that might be where you are right now as the viewer, that you're probably like doing the right things, but how you're doing it just needs to be tweaked ever so slightly. So we're going to share, you know, our breakthroughs with you. So by the end, you have more awareness of what you need to do, more awareness of how you can achieve 10K months, because that's what we're doing right now, guys. For someone, you know, like me, who is like this, like 2K here, 2K here, 3K here, 4K here, 2K, 1K, $100, right?
Or those 1 cent, you get an email notification to say, congratulations, you have made 1 cent.
Like, I know, right? And so now we're at 10K months, and we've been that way ever since we have launched our new business, right? Since July, you know, we launched a new business. We'll share with you by the end what that business is, you know, and how you can get a hold of what exactly we've learned that literally has transformed our lives, and not just business, but how we see ourselves too, because that's a big part of it. And so, like, you know, for you as the viewer, you probably have thought that you can blog to riches, right, Michelle? Michelle's like, vlogged so much, and I don't know if you did anything, but you know,
I came back to New Zealand and I didn't blog. I haven't blogged since. And yes, you can make money off blogging. You need to know how to do it, and it really takes a couple of years to have that established. So
right, exactly.
We'll show you another way.
Exactly. And, you know, you may be thinking you're doing the right things with your videos or how you're posting. You know, we were taught that you can just post once a day, or you can just post like lifestyle pictures and quotes, and, you know, you'll be making riches. But like common sense just tells you, I think there's more to that. But we did it because we didn't know any better. It was like just a lack of awareness. And, you know, that's why it was important for us to have someone look over our shoulder, like what you and I do for a lot of our students too now, is like, not only do we have millionaire mentors looking over the shoulder, but then you and I are in the trenches helping our people too to get the 10K plus. And, you know, that was like the big thing, was to have that. Because then it's like there's no hiding, right? Like it's true transparency right there, and you have to just take it. And so, I mean, the biggest thing with that is you have to surrender your pride and ego, and you have to just take the criticism, right, Michelle?
Absolutely. And you have to be coachable, you know, and that's the biggest thing. And when our mentor says, he wants you to do this, he wants you to read this book, he wants you to watch this video 6 times, he wants you to go sit in a Bentley, you don't question it, you just do it. We do it. And if he says jump, we won't ask how high, we'll just jump. So, and I think that's the difference with the previous business we were in. And we were given so much information, and it was really, really valuable information on how to build a business. But, you know, you'd go to the events and you'd be getting half an hour of how to do this, half an hour of how to do that. And it was never like the full picture. Whereas now we're taught one strategy, and to learn how to master it really, really well. And it's free. And it's exactly what Kim and I have used to be able to create, you know, our first 10K month, our second 10K month. So we're going to share that with you. And it is easy. Yeah. You just need to be coachable and follow the formula.
Right. And we've almost been Bruce Lee, where it's like mastering one kick every single day, mastering one kick every single day. And that's exactly, like, I would say the foundation is repetition, that we've learned one strategy and we've applied that strategy every single day to the best of our abilities. And it's, even though it goes against the norm of like, most people want to be a jack of all trades. Like, oh, I want to learn Instagram. I want to learn Pinterest. I want to learn LinkedIn, right? But then they don't make any money because they're spreading themselves too thin, then they get overwhelmed, and then they just don't do anything. But what we've learned is, as far as from a marketing level, is one strategy, and that's utilizing Facebook, because Facebook is the warmest place for any business to bring in new business, whether you're selling physical products or you're recruiting new reps, right? Facebook has been like just a lounge where you're able just to hang out with people and provide value to people. And when you're doing it the right way, you're able to really just turn like Facebook into an ATM machine. It's really awesome. Like, it's just, it's really that simple. And so what we wanted to share with you guys was some of our aha moments and that awareness tweaks, those little tweaks that you can apply right now. So if you don't have a pen and paper next to you, I recommend pausing this and you go ahead and grab a pen and paper, because we're going to share with you some of our breakthroughs that really, it's the small things, right? It was really small stuff, but it really expanded our business in a huge way. And so that's what we're going to share with you. So number one, and you guys probably have already gotten this, is having a millionaire mentor. And having a mentor, it's not, you're not watching a video like this. That's not having a mentor, guys. So I know there's some of you out there, it's like, well, you know, the company, my upline, like the person that recruited me, like that's in my upline, they're my mentor. Well, are they like helping you inside of your business, being able to, you know, look over your shoulder? Are they coaching you on a regular basis? And, you know, most people are saying, no, you know, I don't have that. And that was the life-changing thing for us, is really having someone who's been there, done that, created massive results. Just in this business alone, that we've finally gone to 10K months, our millionaire mentor has earned 100K month, and that's without spending a dime in any advertising, which most people spend 30% of that, 20 to 30% if they're lucky. So at least that's the industry norm of what people are paying in, you know, solo ads and things like that. So that was the number one. And I did not expect, though, when I got into mentorship, I was expecting a strategy. What I wasn't expecting is how much shit I had going on inside of my heart and brain that was limiting me from getting the results that I want. And that was the huge thing, guys. A lot of you are sitting on your seats thinking that it's a strategy. It's like this important thing that it's going to make or break your results. However, I could have applied the best marketing plan in the world, and I still wouldn't have gotten results because I had so much blocks going on inside. You know, money blocks, success blocks, work ethic blocks, motivation blocks, creativity blocks. I had so many things going on within that it didn't really matter, the marketing plan. And I mean, Michelle, you know that we've learned a lot of strategies, right? And a lot of people who learned those same strategies got results with those strategies, but we didn't, right? And we can be okay with saying that. And so what would you say to that? Like, why we didn't get the results we wanted doing the same strategies as other people were doing?
Definitely for me, it was mindset. And I'd always had probably a lack mentality. like a lack of money. I was always worried where the next dollar was going to come from. And even though, we were traveling and we were living in a relatively cheap country, being Thailand, I was always like, almost counting the cents or counting the pennies. And looking at other people who were being successful in the business and saying to myself, why are they being successful and why not me? Whereas instead of putting the abundance out there, that everything is flowing, it's effortless, it's easy, I was just putting that extra struggle against myself internally. And that's what my mentor picked up. And I was like, oh, so it was kind of like a switch. And there did have to be a breakthrough and a breakdown to be able to get to that point. And that's what we work with within the mentoring program. And just to be able to turn it around and think, we all deserve greatness and we all deserve a life of abundance. And, money is infinite and it's there. It is there for us to take. We just have to believe in ourselves that we're worthy of it. So that was the biggest takeaway from me.
Right. And the thing about it is we didn't have to figure that out on our own, right? We were told to do certain exercises. We were told to do certain things on a daily basis in order to make that shift in our mindset. Because if you think about it, you as the viewer, you're sitting here today because of all your past patterns, right? Your mindset patterns, your thoughts, words, emotions, your behaviors, and your behaviors are a part of that are automated, like the part of your subconscious that causes your behaviors. So in order for you to get the better results, you're going to have to shift, and it's going to be against a lot of blocks. And the thing with us, I think I was just floating in life, not aware of my emotions, not aware of my feelings, not aware of my thoughts, not aware of like what exactly was holding me back, which is inside, to get to the results that I wanted, right? Because I was doing the same exact things as person A, and person A was getting better results. Mm-hmm. And we discovered that it's by doing these mindset strategies, these exercises, in order to make that mindset shift. And we did, there were just a couple tweaks in our marketing that we had to do, but we were doing a lot of the same stuff, and our income transformed. Our income changed drastically, and it's growing. It's more consistent. It's not this, right? Right? So a lot of you that may be watching this think that it's a marketing strategy that's going to help you get to the lifestyle that you want and the results that you want. And the thing about it is, if you aren't willing to do a little bit of self-discovery and figure out what other blocks are going on inside, I guarantee you're going to face a lot of resistance when it comes to success and when it comes to you getting your results. Right, Michelle?
Absolutely. And I know, like, even, with our previous business that we were in, there was a huge personal development component, and we were encouraged every single day to be reading and to be listening to empowering and personal development audios. But what I found with this business model was very much more personalized, because he's tapping into our mindset, and that was really, really key in turning things around for the both of us. So it's available.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And so that was a big thing for us, is number one, having a millionaire mentor. Number two is discovering the real reason why we weren't having that success. It's because we had to tackle a lot of internal stuff, and we were given exercises. We were given certain things we had to do on a daily basis in order to be able to better manifest what we wanted. Another thing too was when I when we first started actually in a really great place with our previous, I would say, sponsors, Upline. You know, they're very well known in the industry. They teach really great strategies, and you know, we really learned about branding. However, a big thing that I realized when you're in the network marketing, MLM, affiliate marketing, and especially in like personal and business development, you got to know your perfect business partner. And I never knew, I knew like core customers, right? And it was typically learning or marketing to people who shared the same passions as me, like travelers or fitness enthusiasts or people who wanted to work from home, as far as like, you know, quit their job. But for me, that strategy didn't work out too well because I got a lot of pushback. I got a lot of pushback on like, well, what is it? What is it that you do? You know, like, you know, what do you do, Kim? What is it that you do? And I don't get it. Like, what do you sell and all this stuff? And, you know, I got a lot of pushback by marketing to people who weren't already bought or sold on the business model, right? And that's why we've developed this show, is to, you know, I love educating the brand new newbie. We love that. We love that. But primarily, we help a lot of already marketers, or we help a lot of people who are already in leadership, and we help a lot of people who are on the path already of business ownership or small business ownership, or have their own affiliations with other companies. And you know, when you market to people that are already bought in the business model, right, and you're helping them grow their businesses, that's when your income is going to explode. That's just with our personal experience, because when you, for us, we help people not only like earn income in another revenue stream, but also a skill set that they can apply to any business. And then that really widens the field, because a lot of people in MLMs, they put their product or their company in the front. But we actually do the opposite, where we put the company in the back, right? I'm Kim Justice, All Out Living. You're Michelle Tracy Anderson, Mission to Inspire, right? You know, people have to come through us in order to get to their solution, right? And that is actually what transformed in how we started to market, is we started to market to people that were already bought in the business model, that are already, that may be struggling or on a transition, just like we were, right? And we didn't promote a company or a product, we promoted solutions, right? We solved pains and problems. And, you know, for those that are out there, I hope you're taking notes, because this was huge for us. And talking to a specific person, talking to a specific person that was our perfect business partner. And it wasn't someone, like for me, I targeted a lot of travelers. So I was getting like, you know, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds who were going through school but wanted to just like backpack the world, but had no money to invest in mentorship or invest in a business, right? They were just looking for like a lottery ticket business, right? And I don't know, what was it like for you, Michelle? What changed for you when it came to when you defined your perfect business partner and every facet of that person? How did that change for you?
Yeah, I was really looking, when I first started out, we were the Adventurous Andersons, and I was really looking to be working with families who wanted to travel, or people who traveled previously, maybe did their big overseas experience. But really, what I'm finding is working with more people who are really passionate about what they're doing, and they are still wanting to travel, but have been working online for quite a while. It just made me kind of rethink, not working with, as a mentor will say, it's not working with the broke. We can certainly direct the broke mentality to read empowering books, but working with people that are coachable and that are driven and really want to fulfill their dream. And there are families, and there are other mothers and parents out there who want to be doing this. So that really is still my main brand. It's just being able to nut it, I guess, to nut it out a little bit more, and it does take a little bit of time.
Right, right. And so, having that person that you're going to talk to and that you want to help is so important. It doesn't matter what type of business that you're in. You got to know your perfect business partner, so that way their pains, their problems, what books they've read, where they hang out on social media, what keywords they're searching for on Google, or what groups they're a part of on Facebook, or what types of videos entertain them, or what kind of pictures or quotes they're looking at all the time, right? How much they've spent on personal development, how much they've spent on business development. Where are they at in their business? Where are they at in their life cycle? Do they have kids? Are they married? Are they single? Are they widowed? Are they divorced? Right? So these are all the things that, as soon as I have a new student that comes into our mentorship program, then they define, first we see if there's any blocks there, and we get them super laser clear on their vision. And then the next step is to define their perfect business partner, because you want to work with people that are cool, right? You just want to work with people that you love to hang out with, and you can bounce ideas. Like Michelle is a perfect business partner because she's been in it. We have the same passions. We also have this, we have the same vision, right? So you want to partner up with, there's more than enough people that fit the category of your perfect business partner, that are willing to invest in your business, that are willing to invest in you. So that you have to set boundaries. I think that's a big one for you and I, because I think for a long time, especially on those months that income was coming in a little bit slower, that we were desperate, right? And maybe we were not portraying desperate on our wall, but if we were connecting to people, there was this internal struggle of are they gonna buy? Are they gonna buy? Are they gonna buy? Right? And it was almost like, oh, I feel like I have to convince this person, and it just felt, I don't know. And when we got into, when we partnered with our millionaire mentors and we launched this business, it was a completely different strategy, right? We got incoming inquiries every single day. Just today, I probably got maybe a dozen incoming inquiries. And before, I didn't really get any. And before, I was attracting a lot of people that just didn't get it, right? And, they weren't the perfect business partner. But now they just show up. I mean, I love my team. They're amazing, and they're so cool, and they're kick ass, right? And that's what's important for you guys, is to set your boundaries of who you work with. You don't have to work with everybody, right?
No.
To be financially free, and marketing online, you don't have to work with everybody, because you don't want to. You don't want to work with people that are going to be whiners, or that are just going to have a poor mindset, or just, you know, be, I don't know, just you can set your boundaries. And that was a big lesson that I learned, was setting boundaries and working only with the people that I wanted to work with. But the thing is how do you attract them, right? How do you attract them? You defined your perfect business partner, and how do you attract them? And so the next big thing was, if you have a friends list of just a couple hundred people and you're marketing your opportunity, or you're marketing your business, your products on Facebook, right? And you have no budget, right? You just have a small list. You gotta grow that list, honey.
You gotta make friends every day, because we are really in a Friends for Life program. Right. And if you're targeting to everyone, you're targeting to no one. So it's really important to, as Kim said, to narrow down who you want to work with. And if you are working with the people who are broke, they are going to, not all of them, but they are going to drag you down the rabbit hole of despair. So you certainly want to work with people who are coachable and passionate and have that desire.
Right. And so that's what you, so that's like the foundation. And then a step beyond that is the volume of people. Because honestly, between Michelle and I, you know, we have, I don't know, I have like over 4,000 friends on Facebook. I'm sure you're around that area too.
Yeah, 700-ish. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And so we don't have a very small list of friends, okay? And our friends are people who we would want to work with, who are our perfect business partners, right? And so it's what we teach. We teach you how to not only define your perfect business partner, but also where to find them on Facebook, how to find your perfect business partner on Facebook, and also how to attract them, how to get friend requests, how to get incoming inquiries. There's a specific formula to follow in order to attract your perfect business partners to you, right? So the volume has to be there, guys. And that's something that I didn't really recognize when I first started in the industry, is how much volume it takes in order to make an impact, in order for my brand to get awareness, right? In order for my services, what I do, to get awareness. And when I started to learn more and more, and then when, you know, I discovered, like, you got to have a consistent flow of leads and a consistent flow of sales to make business work. If you are sitting there and you don't have either of those, right? If you don't have consistent leads or consistent sales, your business is going to go down. So, you know, there's a certain strategy that we follow in order to get that consistent lead flow every single day, and how to generate unlimited leads, especially on social media, because it's a lounge, right? And we teach how to continue to attract people that are our perfect business partner. So making sure the volume is there as well. And I know that might be common sense, but it was an aha moment for me, that of how many people I need to be in front of every single day, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you want to touch any more on that?
No, the strategy that we are taught is using Facebook, and it's really important to be able to build your friends list, so you have fresh eyeballs looking at your work. But you also need to be engaging with your friends that you have on Facebook, okay? So you need to be liking, commenting, and building rapport with those people. Because if you're just putting posts out, but you're not doing anything in regards to it, because everyone who likes and comments your posts, they're classified as leads. But if you're not liking and commenting on other people's posts, then Facebook aren't going to share the love, and it becomes a very one-sided business. And that was the problem that I had in my previous business. It was all very one-sided. It was me posting cool videos and photos of having this great life in Thailand and Bali, but I wasn't interacting with the friends that I had on Facebook. And we are told it's a friend for life program. So if you're wanting to keep your friends, you do need to react, interact, react, interact.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's so major because we were posting a lot and we were posting great content. And I'm going to share a little bit about content in a second here, but I was not engaging with the people that liked my post, or I wasn't engaging with people who commented or shared my post, right? Those are leads. Those are leads. And that's a big part of it, like Michelle said, was you got to be friendly and you got to engage with people. And there's a certain way on how to engage. When we talk about engage, it's not send them a message of this paragraph about your product or service or company and then a link. That's not the right way to do things, and you're going to get a lot of rejection if you are doing that. We're telling you don't do that because it's not the way to build your business, especially a six-figure business, and one that you want to, you don't want to trash your brand that way. And and not only engaging with people, like you were mentioning, like not only engaging with people on your wall that like and comment, but going to their wall and liking and commenting and sharing. And, when people get love on their wall, they want to reciprocate right away. And if you're posting things that are more valuable and sharing more value than what their sponsor or their leader is giving them, guess what? They're going to jump ship. Okay? They're going to jump ship. And that's what you have to understand. Your personal value that you're sharing has to grow. So that's why mentorship by millionaires is key. We needed our personal value to grow, right? We needed to understand how to uncover those mindset blocks so we could help our team, right? We needed to do certain things to increase our personal value if we wanted to get paid more. So maybe you're sitting there and you're wondering, why am I not getting the results that I want? You got to look at yourself in the mirror. It's like, how much value am I giving? Because I know that I was just putting up posts and quotes, and like I was doing some storytelling, right? Like doing some storytelling. I was doing some before and after 0 to hero stories. But I wasn't really solving problems, or I wasn't speaking to the pain of the industry, right? And that's a strategy that we've been taught, is to speak to the pain, not lead with like all the features and benefits, right?
Mm.
Does that concur with you?
No, that's right. And it's really, you need to think of Facebook as a business platform, as your ATM machine, and look at each of those people who like and comment as, if you're in a business that pays 1K commission, each of those people could be worth 1K to you. So it is a really valuable list that you're building on Facebook. And it really is like a blogging platform, but you need to mix up your posts. There's no point in putting all personal development or motivation or constantly sharing other people's content. You really want to have, lifestyle pictures of dinner. The food gets ridiculous amount of likes. I posted a boiled egg once. It went crazy. Just
right.
Pictures of, going to the beach, get out into nature, post the personal development, post the motivation, and, add a business post a day. Just don't have it inundated all the time. Really, really mix it up. And just remember that not everyone's going to see what's on your timeline, because posts are always, mingled in with your other friends' posts. So you can never really overpost too much. But really mix it up and have a lot of fun with it. Yeah,
Right. And I think that's a real big key is you cannot overpost. Okay. You cannot, because, typically it takes like around the 7 connections point for people to like be aware of your brand or to join your business. Okay. So if you're posting quite a bit, and I'm not saying like all food posts or all, like it has to be value, right? If you're posting a lot during the day, then guess what? That's more connections that you're making with people without physically being there, right? And the more connections you can make and putting your brand out there and putting your message and putting like solving problems out there, the more likely you're going to have people coming and asking you what it is that you do. And I think, from a business side, what we have learned is how to roll out a campaign. Like this is going marketing strategy here, how to roll out a campaign and how to create copy that attracts buyers. Okay. So what type of copy attracts people, how to pique people's interest, right? And how to get incoming inquiries all the time, whether on Skype or on Facebook or via phone call, right? We were taught and we applied how to create copy that attracts people, that we weren't just posting like this, but we were posting content that pulls, that requires people to take action, that requires people to do something. Because when people take many actions, that's like proof that their interest is increasing, right? So in your business, like it's important to know how to roll out a campaign so you have this compressed energy of time, and then you're doing like a webinar, you're doing a hangout, or you're actually rolling out a campaign that's themed, right? And you're attracting people to that business, to that solution, right? Yep. And I'm sure you guys have on your feed, on your news feed, like a bunch of people, like ads and stuff about webinars, ads, right? About webinars. That's his marketing strategy. You can do that same thing too, but not paid. You can do it a free marketing method on how to roll out a campaign like that in your own personal Facebook timeline or group or business page. And that's what we've learned is how to roll out a campaign and how to draw our audience to us, right? In any business. This is a skill set in any business, right, Michelle? I mean, I actually joined after Michelle, and I watched her go to 0 to 10K right in front of my eyes. And I'm like, what is going on here? And then she's like doing all this stuff. And I'm like, I want to talk to her. I want to get, what is she doing? Right? That was exactly, you implemented how to roll out a campaign and what kind of copy to put out there and what kind of post to put out there straight away. And you implement. And you did it with like every part of you. Like you were working super hard. So that was awesome to see that. And the results show. The results show for it,
It does. And I certainly think because we're coming up to the top of the hour, so we will take you behind the scenes and show you our results so you can see for yourself. And Kim's done an amazing job because she's now surpassed me. But that's great. I mean, that's what it's all about. And so we'll take you behind the scenes. Kim will show results. I can show my results as well. And next week we can really delve into the Facebook posts that we do. We've invited another awesome leader onto our call, so he can also talk about the strategy that he uses, which is the same, very similar. So shall we share a little bit? Kim, do you want to show where you're at?
You want me to show? I can show like our group, or do you want me to show like actually behind the scenes of my?
We'll do the group, so you can show. So everyone in our team and all of our team members have access to millionaire mentoring. And that's what's so amazing about it, is because we have the business model at the back end, but at the front end, we have the millionaire mentoring, which is free. It's valued like $3,000, $5,000. That two seven-figure income earners go through with us. So yeah, highly, hugely valuable, and it's free at the front end. So Kim was going to show
yeah.
screen.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully let me just make sure that I'm like the speaker. Okay, I think I should be the speaker. Okay, so what we wanted to share with you guys. So hopefully you've taken a lot of notes, and hopefully you have a lot of great value from tonight's webinar. I mean, already you can apply the things that we talked about in your business. The biggest thing that we wanted to share with you guys is what you can have access to. And you can have access to everything that we have learned. You can have access to how to generate unlimited leads using Facebook, have access to our millionaire mentors who teach these strategies on the regular basis. You have access to how to roll out a campaign and what type of copy that attracts buyers. And you're able to actually swipe our millionaire mentors who are really awesome at copy and the type of content that pulls. You can actually swipe their posts that they provide for us in this group here. So they actually write copy in here and allow us to be able to copy and paste that as well. And you're able to learn those mindset strategies that may be hindering you from getting the results that you want, right? Because that was the biggest thing for Michelle and I, that we could have had the best marketing plan in front of us, but if we didn't have the mindset to execute it, then we weren't going to get the results that we wanted, right? And so this Saturday, what's going on this Saturday is a 3-hour event. It's our Super Saturday event, and this is going to be done via a video webinar, like a hangout, where you're going to have access to. And this 3-hour webinar this 3-hour like exclusive training is worth $3,000. Now, you won't have to pay the $3,000 to have access to that, but the value that you're getting is about 10K worth of value. Honestly, it's worth 10K. The trainings, like everything in this files tab, right? This is all worth $10,000 or more, right? We have a 17-year-old who his first month earned $35,000, right, in his business. We have other people who are brand new newbies who have earned 10K, 20K their very first month. And it's because of the knowledge and education inside of our group, right, and our training. And that's what you're going to learn this Saturday if you decide to join our team. And that's what's super special about this, guys. You can have access to everything that we shared with you for a fraction of the price. So, what you're going to see is you're going to see a button below, and let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen here. You're going to see a button below on how you can work with us, okay? So to work with us and get access to this weekend Super Saturday, you got to be a team member by midnight Pacific time tomorrow night, which is Friday night. It'll be Saturday. What time would that be for you guys?
Saturday night in New Zealand. So the Super Saturday is on Sunday for us here down under.
Yeah. So it's happening Saturday, and how you can have access to, $10,000 worth of bonuses, $3,000 millionaire mentoring live, right, is by clicking the link below or clicking the button below and joining our team. And to join our team, it's only $1,349, so $1,349, and you get access to tens of thousands of bonuses because of that, and the exact things that we have learned to have 10K months here. And you're going to learn exactly what we do, and you're going to be a part of a team of people that really are loving the expat prosperity lifestyle, that are learning from Black Ops underground marketing and applying it. So, you know, you guys, you get access to all of that when you join our team, and we couldn't be more excited to share that with you, because it's absolutely transformed our lives, right? So if you've been invited by Michelle or I, right, and you have a couple more questions, feel free to reach back out to us. If you're ready to get started, like for Super Saturday, because it is limited seating to only 300 people, then you can click the button below and get started right now. If you were invited by someone else here because they want to share the love and help you out, then reach out to them and make sure to get connected with them on how you can get started and how to get to information that can literally change your life. So I'm super stoked for everyone here, and hope you got a lot of value tonight from today's call. And episode 1, baby! Woo!
Thank you so much for being on our very, very first episode. Now someone's decided to mow the lawn. So perfect timing to finish. So we look forward to seeing you on episode 2, where we'll really delve into more perhaps of the Facebook strategy, what kind of posts, even like what tools we use to make our images pop. But in the meantime, feel free to check out my page under my photos, check out Kim's page, just to see what we're doing. And shall we do a very quick screen share, Kim, of our results, just so people can see where we're at?
Sorry.
I'll let you go. And then we'll finish up. So
yeah. You said the group you want me to?
Exodus, the business.
Oh, okay. Let me just pull it up here. Proof does help, guys. So we launched Exodus. That is our opportunity, and that's where the commissions actually come from. So if you guys aren't familiar. And so boom, there are the commissions right there, guys, $2,300, right? And so part of Exodus, the biggest thing about this program is it's instant commissions, and this is for people who are just like you, who want another revenue stream, or you want to learn about marketing, and you want to take your business to the next level, right? Especially in the online space, and or you're looking to completely change your life and earn. Like, this $23,000 has transformed my life, because I was able to not only use it for my other businesses, but I was able to pay off some debt that I acquired, right? We were able to completely wipe out a big credit card that we had been wanting to pay for a while. So you guys, like, instant commissions right here. This isn't something that I'm still getting paid out on, right, from 2 months ago. This is like something that I got the same day as I made the sale. So you guys can be able to benefit from that. So that is my screen. Do you want to share your screen?
Yeah.
And this is all 100% free marketing, right? I mean, we did not spend a penny on paid advertising. We were able to market a brand new business from flat start. And so there's Michelle, 18.9. Woohoo!
We have just one member short. Yes, and what I love about with this system is that it has a full suite of marketing training, personal development. There's top leaders in the business that we have interviews with. And this is all included in that, the $1,349. That is US dollars, by the way. So it just includes a wealth of information. So you have the rights to on-sell all of this. So you can use it for your online business. You can use it towards your bricks and mortar business. And, even our millionaire mentor, he's number one off the rank. And, many people might even know, I've personally met Randy, Ray Higdon's very big in the network marketing circle, also Tracy Walker. So a wealth of information at the back end, as we said, and then you've got millionaire mentoring at the front end, which is given to you for free. So if you are wanting to know more, as Kim said, reach out to the person who's invited you to this call. And hopefully we look forward to seeing you on the other side and at Super Saturday.
All right, Super Saturday. It's going to be massive. It's going to be huge to have, brand new newbies or people who want to really take their business to the next level, be able to learn straight from the people that we've learned from in order to get to where we are today. So that's why we're so passionate about this, guys, is the level of guidance, the level of mentorship, the level of care, because that's what's important. Is it's not buying a product or buying a library and then being, kind of left at your own device to just sort through all of those trainings. We share with you exactly where to go, what to do, what to say, and I've never seen guidance like this before, and that's why it's changed our lives to have that level of guidance and support, and you guys get access to that. It's really a passion of ours to share this and to, meet like-minded people who want to travel, who want to live abroad, who want to be at home with their families. So, we're just here as, messengers on the prosperity life, right?
Exactly. So thank you so much to everybody who's come along. If you're watching it live or if you're going to catch it on the replay, we're really, really grateful. And we'll see you same place, same time next week. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye for now.
I can't hit the not live button, so you gotta do that.
Stop.